What up? YouTube, what up? Mandy Hops here. If y'all get a glimpse of my crib, it's a little bit messy. Um, I planned on cleaning it the other night when I talked to y'all. And I'm probably just gonna have a spill session. I mean, it's funny because sometimes, by the way, I try to paint my nails, but that's supposed to be a snowflake. But I'm not a nail technician, but I still ain't mad at them. And I'll tell you something about snowflakes. Just like me, every snowflake is different. I march to the beat of my own drummer, so I can have my own little snowflake. But nobody's really gonna know what that is. I'll tell them though. I'll tell them because I. Okay. I just need to breathe, honey. I just need to talk. I ain't mad. I ain't sad. I just got a lot on my mind. If y'all want to chime in, honey. If not, I'm just gonna spill my guts because that's what I do. Normally, I want people to chime in. Sometimes I carry the chat, but I just want to talk about everything that's going on with me personally. How y'all doing? You're first. Um, okay. So I'm in recovery with myself. Mandy Hops, how you doing? No, I'm off that shit, guys, and I'm also trying to cut back on my drinking. Okay. So it has been like detrimental. For those of you that are the Mandy Mob, that have been following me, you know how much I drink, and I do have a beer on me, but like I'm not wasted. And you know how much I smoke, and I do have some weed on me, but it's like literally like a couple months old. Like like it's funny because I talk about how I'm struggling, but I'm not here. That's not why I'm struggling because I'm out here spending money on liquor and stuff. I didn't even. A lot of people do buy things for me, like which is nice. I don't ask them to, but they know, like I'm genuine and I'm nice, and I just flirt. I'm just like, hey, you're getting a shot. Can I get a shot? They give me a shot or something like that. It's nothing big. I'm not. How many times have I done lives white girl wasted, right? But I'm not. I'm not. Or leftover high or being crazy or whatever. Like everything on like this was given to me by one of my exes. This was given to me by one of my exes. Cause these hoes ain't loyal out here. So when you meet somebody like me that's like real, you're like, oh shit. So okay, so what's going on with me? Um, like literally I've never been so depressed. Thank you for the thumbs up. And I appreciate all of you. And you don't have to give me shit. Just I love your time, your attention, your comments. Shout out to the chat. But no, I'm not out here to get shit. I'm just saying, like, I went to the hospital a couple months ago, and it literally flipped my world upside down. It genuinely did. Because like after like 2 days, and I'm not blaming any, well, except for my mother, but like, genuinely, and we got little three little dots too. They cute. I did it with the bobby pin because I'm ghetto. It's like I'm in jail or something, but it's jail fancy. So no, they probably would do better in there. They got way better art skills, but no, I have not done meth. Which I've been doing like since seventh grade, like literally. Um, I have not done it since before Thanksgiving, so that is a good thing. And I've noticed that I don't know if you guys can tell my skin. Now it's been a long night, and I worked all night, and my makeup shitty. So like, I wouldn't say right now is a good representation. But I don't know. Like, I've started doing different things for myself. You do in recovery. One thing is like buying clothes. Like, dude, like you would never spend like $30 on shit. Like if you're a smart drug addict, if you're responsible and you pay all your bills, but like $30 on drugs is nothing. And like I really don't even pay for drugs. That's part of the reason why I get myself into trouble because it's so accessible. Um and I don't use anybody for shit because I don't have the patience. Like fuck you, motherfucker. I'll buy my own shit. But I started buying myself stuff, and then I start doing my nails, and I start doing my hair and my makeup, and I literally just start being a fucking human being. How you doing? Like taking care of myself. Which is something like you fail. to do when you're an addict, you know? Or, and so my whole perception, I can already see it changing. Like, I haven't been this sober in a very long time. The caveat to that is my emotions are like all over the place. They really are. And I mean, I'm always kind of nutty, like, I really am, like, because I got a temper and I'll cut your ass out and shit. But I'm really the most loving person you'll ever meet, and like I'm good people, like I am. But the caveat to that is, you know, I hate to say this, and you'll probably only hear me say it this one time, y'all. I've kind of become my mother in the sense that I was like, damn, like, you're too much. Like, people don't like you. She didn't care. She had this country ass accent. She was always being fucking Hoosier and saying something stupid. I've been that person. Like, just shut your fucking mouth, dude. And like, just behave and act like you've been somewhere before. And I haven't, because I've been out of the limelight, like, not meaning YouTube, but like been out of the like limelight of like life for so long. I was either posted up with some homeless dude getting high, or hiding out of my house, or depressed. And now I'm out here. And really, like, my only socialization is going out. And I have to forget I'm not at the club or at the bar. I'm at work and I have to watch my mouth. And I will. But I'm a big flirt, but it makes me happy to get out and like talk to people. Like in real life. Like, I'm not some fucking weirdo in her little dungeon. Like, my buddy calls me Vampira. The one that tells me to work out. He's like, Vampira. Like, get the fuck out. Like, go to the park. Here's what's the weirdest fucking thing, and I don't know how to take it, and maybe this is why we all can relate and have time for each other. I hate military guys. I like respect them, like, thank you for serving. I don't mean it like that. I mean, like, relationship wise, because they have this weird way of like shutting off. Did I just mess up my nail? No. They have this weird way of like, I'm just waiting for them to dry so I can clean up a little bit and go to bed before I gotta work tomorrow. But I hate them in the sense that they can just shut their feelings off. Gangsters kind of aren't like that. Like, we love harder. Or maybe they just have a weird little click. I don't know how they. I don't. I can't explain it. I don't understand them. If you dated military, you'll understand. I don't do well with like rationalizing and just like, oh, we're just gonna turn this switch. Like, no, I'll be like, trick or treat. Like, I'll be at their house. Like, that's the gangster part of me. But so literally the three main men in my life, as far as like helping my sanity right now, not like, like that. And look at my nose is cracking. I'm not even on drugs, guys. Like, this is what the desert does to you. I have Vaseline all over my body, my face. Literally, look at it. Because I'm trying not to look old. My nose cracks, my lips. Shout out. Let me just say one thing on a side note, and then we'll go back to these men's, because we're always talking about these men's. The sweetest lady, an Asian lady. It don't matter that she's Asian. The only reason I'm throwing it out there is because Asians are very like polite and quiet, and I am very polite and loud like a lion. And they're kind of like, and they're little, and I'm huge like an Amazon, so it's like a Clash of Clans. I'm gonna get emotional for a second, maybe. I don't I don't expect a gift this year, and I'm not mad at it. It's been that kind of way for like a few years now. But this little Asian lady, I always say, "What's up?" And like, I get in her face, and she just laughs at me. And I thought she just laughed at me because I was too much. Shout out to the Filipino Mafia if y'all still watch me. I love you guys. Salute. Those are my homies too. But she didn't give it to me. She had somebody drop it off. She gave me a present. She gave me makeup. Everybody knows my eyeshadow's on fleek. Nobody says it anymore, but yeah. And some lipstick that literally matched my nail polish, like that I already had. Like, she paid attention. And it's a little cute pink bag. And I had somebody else drop it off. And It was super fucking touching because it's probably the only present I'll get, and I'm not mad at it. Like it's that's like what the spirit of Christmas is. And what's funnier is because I'm an asshole. Is she um didn't get anybody else shit. So then I gotta be an extra dick about it. This is why nobody else is getting presents. I'm like, hey, did she give y'all something? Oh, you didn't get some? You didn't get some? Oh, I got some? Okay. Because I'm just a dick like that. But I got her something. And I'm not saying just in case she does watch my YouTube channel, which I would be really surprised. But then I'm thinking like, why would she know nobody else is getting me anything and give me something? Maybe she's just cool like that. Maybe it's just because I'm the coolest one at my job. Probably. Fuck around and find out. All right. Okay. So anyway, like I'm not depressed. Like it's just I was touching how she came out and gave me all this presents and like we're not even like like we're like night and day and night, so it's super cute and she's super quiet and I never expected her to be like, and then I kind of like how she's like fuck everybody else. I'm just gonna give Mandy Hops a present. How you doing, girl? How you doing? I can fucks with you. I got her something back, and you don't have to give somebody something back. Sometimes it's just time. The only other people I do want to give something to are, I got my dad something. I got Mystery Man something. That's a whole nother story. Um, this lady something. And then I want to get my neighbor something because they were the only ones that helped me when I got locked up in the hospital. And you guys, if you haven't noticed, I've been a traumatic mess since then, but I'm also trying to build myself back up. I'm going out. I'm working out. I overdid it, honey. I overdid it. I don't know if y'all can relate. I really can't because I probably worked out about 12 days in the last fucking 12 years. But sometimes you like get feeling real good and you get like some endorphins going and you do too much, honey. You do too much. I overdid it. And that's okay. Like it hurts. Eventually the hurt will be a good hurt. And I want to get there. I would prefer a good hurt over a bad hurt. uh it's about fucking time. And I know you bring a lot of this stuff on yourself. Some stuff you don't, but like also, I want to go back to the military guys. So the three main guys, here's the thing. I always say I don't have a team mentality. I don't play sports, but I do have like if I fucks with you, like for real, like if I fucks with you, I fucks with you and I do everything to bring you up. I do. And that's one thing where me and Tunnel Guy failed because he didn't give a fuck if he brought drugs around me or brought me down, but all I tried to do was like bring him up. And I thought, you don't even feel bad that I'm like 10 months clean and you're bringing drugs around me. But, I understand addiction. I understand it. It doesn't always make sense, but it does make sense. So, but no, I feel like love can kill the demon, like they say in Natural Born Killers. So I have three dudes in my life who are not romantic with, well, one's romantic with me, but they're all military. And I'm the opposite of that. I always joke around. My buddy Brian, rest in peace, he died in his sleep on Christmas last year, which is also hard. Rest in peace, Uncle Brian. His ashes are under my tree. It's a little hard. I got a lot to take in. He always said she was rotten to the infantry. She was great to the core. Or rotten to the core, great to the infantry, rotten to the core. He had this little funny joke. But, so I don't really try to fuck around with cops or military guys because they're too bossy and they can shut their feelings off back to where I was. And they think they can tell me what to do and they can't. And I can't tell them what to do. And so that's kind of a bummer. And so, and they're very like rigid. But at the end of the day, and I think that's why we're all single. Because we're all fucking assholes. But like, not necessarily in a bad way. Look, doesn't it look like I've been doing drugs? I swear I haven't. Okay. So I got the classy Hoosier. And he is a classy Hoosier. And he's a very judgmental Hoosier. From St. Louis. Check him out on YouTube. He's very enjoyable. He's an ex-Marine. And he calls me Vampira. And he's gonna make me put down the jug, and we'll do like workouts together online. And he's like, you're gonna go outside today. You're not gonna fuck with this dude today. Like, and he yells at me. But like, here's the thing. Like, he's yelling at me from a good place. Like, he genuinely gives a fuck. He's so ornery single, but he genuinely gives a fuck. Like every day. Like, he'll laugh at me, he'll tease me, he'll bust my balls like nobody. Dude, we both should have been stand-up comedians, dude. Like, like, dude, him especially. We're day and night. He likes soccer. I think soccer's for fags. No offense, pardon my French. Like, I think, I like sports where people beat. I don't even like sports, but like, if I'm gonna watch a sport, it's me like hockey. Where they beat each other's ass and it's like fast paced. And I don't have the time for that. I'm not sitting $8 or 8 hours sitting out in the sun like a Tijuana whore. Watching the Cardinals in St. Louis. Go fuck yourself. Okay, so I have him. Then I have Mystery Guy. Mystery Guy hates my life because, and that's the only one I'm romantic with, and he hates it because everything I do is on film and out there. He hates it. He hates it. And he's wild too. Like, and we're 50-50, but at the end of the day, he really does give a shit about me. Like, he'll be the first one to get crunk with me and be like, hey, you want to spit some tobacco? And I'm like, okay. But at the end, like, he wants to make sure I'm okay. He's trying to like settle me down, like, not like with him, because he don't want to settle. He's trying to like settle me down, like for my own good, not coming from a bad place. Okay. And then I got my boy Charles in Puerto Rico, who's trying to move me out to Puerto Rico, and just say, Mandy, stay in a room and just do content. Live here for free. It would improve my quality of life. Which is funny. My little sarcastic ass ex-husband said, ha ha ha. Like, he laughed like really hard, like genuinely hard. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, how are you gonna like improve his quality of life? I'm like, you're a fucked up asshole for saying that. That's why you stayed with me 7 years. I mean, we only lived together for 5, but we were together for 7. But he thought that was funny. Like, hey, put that shit on somebody else. Take a little Sally. He can't stand me. He loves me. He still send me money. He still sends me money, but not anymore. That was the last time. But like, no, I say, why don't you call me? Because he's like my ex, and he doesn't understand it. Because we don't have sex. We're never gonna have sex again. Because like, we're never gonna have sex again. And he was like, dude, why the fuck do you, like, why don't you call me, dude? And he was like, because you call me enough. Like, leave me the fuck alone. He didn't watch my YouTube channel for years, right? And he's like, I was with you for 7 years. I don't want to watch your shit no more. I don't need to watch your shit. It's funny because the guys that are really with me, like Mystery Guy, he's like, if it's more than 3 minutes, I ain't watch it. Like, my realest closest friends don't want to watch it. It's more like strangers and frenemies and enemies. But I do have some boys that watch it, some ex-boys. Shout out to Spaceman too. Yeah, so anyway, that's my little boo, my ex boo. But so the 3 main guys in my life right now are military. And I can honestly say we're all little nuts. Like, I ain't shitting you. We're all fucking selfish, but we're not. Like, band of brothers. Like, these are the guys trying to keep me on track. Trash never tried to keep me. Well, me and Trash agreed not to do meth together. But that didn't say we didn't agree to do meth. And we did do it a couple times. But like, none of my boyfriends ever like gave a shit out here. Out here. And these guys, I mean, given they're fucking stuck in their way, they're older guys, right? I mean, I'm fucking 41. They give a shit. They give a shit, and nobody's commenting. I don't know. I don't know if it's y'all 3 watching me. Who knows? Y'all sitting in the cup, but y'all 3, I love you if you're watching, and I love my ex-husband. And one person I am not happy with, and I should have never probably started talking to again, but I don't know. God, this looks so bad. I also think it's because I live in like work in a house of mold. Like it's literally like covered in mold. Like there's black mold everywhere. And every day I'm sick and snotty and I'm blowing my fucking nose and I'm blowing it on like this cheap ass fucking napkins and shit. So like I look terrible. Like I literally put Vaseline on here. I have been looking prettier. I've been doing my hair not right now. That's why I hate my hair right now. But uh literally these guys have been keeping me in line. Like I hate it. Like I can't tell them what to do. I'm not trying to tell them what to do. I might fuck around and just like fuck with them, but like, and they can't tell me what to do. But like, they're proud of me. Like every time I do something good, they're like right on, and like they actually fucking give a shit. So as much shit as I talk shit on military guys, I've always had to like cheat on military guys because they didn't give me enough attention. Like I require like a lot of attention and getting my way, or I get mad. I'm like, like a little bitchy ass princess. Y'all already know. But these guys have been helping me stay off the drugs and work out. Me work out? You shitting me? Um, Helping me get stuff like with food or paying attention to me on the holidays, like just like shit that like I don't. I have family, but like I don't really talk to any of them except for one cousin. Shout out if you're watching, Kim. But and she knows I'm a shit show. She knows I'm crazy. And thank you guys for the thumbs up and thank you guys for coming out and like letting me vent. Um and you guys know if you ever need to talk to me too, it's an open forum here. With the Mandy Mob. So I felt my life changing dramatically over the last couple months. Like I don't know, maybe it was my rock bottom. I hope that was because I don't ever want to go more rock bottom than that unless there's a rock down there. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's weird because I like my buddy said the other day, dude, if you need somebody else to like work out with or whatever, because dude, they asked me to join a gym, like mystery guy, and I was like, how much is that shit? And he was like $25, and I was like, oh my god, that sounds like a bad time. Like $25. I'm used to all the bums. They just go to like Planet Fitness, right? And you guys are all thumbs up me. You're so cute. Planet Fitness, like I think people only go there literally to like shower. Like literally, I don't think anybody really works out there because I know a lot of bums. Me, yeah, that's how you do it. Um, so the trash thing has been a little hard because even though he beat the shit out of me and I hate him, I still kind of love him too. And I know he's got a screw loose. And also at Christmas time, I can't help but think of him. He's really swift, dude. Like, and he's really smart. Like fuck around and find out. Like, dude, he got stabbed a lot because he is an asshole. But he took a pool ball and put it in a Crown Royal bag and was like boom, 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 and beat the shit out of somebody like in 5 seconds flat. Like that's my nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my motherfucking bro. Um, so yeah, we wound up beating the shit out of each other. Well, he beat the shit out of me, but he's not my bro anymore. But I have to respect his tenacity to be able to live outside for 26 years, still look fucking cute, and still pull bitches, just being a piece of shit, and like he doesn't steal except for my key the other day, but I did fucking see him in the streets and I pulled up and I knew he could have like he could literally beat the shit out of me. He did this. Well, you can't see it, but it's scarred 2 ways. My boy was like, dude, do you know like how hard a guy's got to I absolutely did, honey. Like I actually, except for getting my wisdom teeth removed, and I was like knocked out for that. I don't actually remember ever anything hurting worse than that. Like, I literally saw stars, dude. Like a cartoon. I saw stars. And I just remember in blood. And like, I literally laid in bed for like 3 days. But when I saw him, like, I was like, oh, let's talk about it. He knows what he wants to do. And apparently he didn't want to talk about it. And so I told him to get in my car He's used to me driving Bad Barbie, my black van, but I wrecked that. So now I'm in Shook White. And I was like, get in. And then he wouldn't. So I just, crimes of passion, honey. Like, I run on like 2% brain, 99% emotion. That's not even 100%. Sad with Matt. You get what I'm saying. So I fucking threw the door open. I just ran, honey. And I'm in like the homeless encampment, honey. Like, there's some dude laying under. He was very polite, by the way. Shout out to the guy under the comforter. And fucking yeah, there's like three other ones. Like, not other ones, they're people. They're fucking dudes hanging out that like are like homeless. And so I threw up my fucking door and I ran in him, and he wouldn't look me in my eyes. Like, look at me, motherfucker. And he's like, my girlfriend will kick her ass. I'm like, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's your fucking girlfriend at, bitch? I wish pull up. And then I was like, and then he was like, dude. He's like, I'll call the cops on you. I was like, call him, call him. I'm out there in like my backwards Compton had shit, and he ran. And then I was like, yo, nigga, I lost my key. Like, I'm screaming at him, like, in the middle of the streets of, like, downtown Las Vegas, in the hood. My car is just open, bombs everywhere. Like, dude, it could have been a free-for-all. Like, I'm lucky I didn't get my purse stolen. I'm lucky I didn't get my ass beat. But fuck around and find out. Like, it was 6 a.m. on a Tuesday. I wasn't on drugs, but as my ex-breakfast guy says, like, all my emotions are coming back. I'm very fucking emotional. That's kind of what happens. Like, I'm emotional anyway, but it kind of what happens like when you get off drugs and you calm down on drinking. I've been getting the shakes real bad. It gives me the shits, dude. I'm not lying. Like, it's gross. I throw up. I get diarrhea. But I'm rehabbing myself, okay? I'm not Britney Spears. I already had to spend goddamn $30,000 for a 2-day stay that was against my will, so I don't really have it like that. I can't go to Betty Ford and spend that money or take time off work, or but I'm also crazy as hell a little bit, and then my emotions, and then I also have what's kind of I'm afraid of. It's like I have nothing to lose at this point. Like, I do. I'm grateful for everything I have. My dad says, be grateful for what you have, and I am very much. But I had so much, and now I have so little that it's just like I could just like it's almost like make my day. Like, I could be a stone cold killer if I just like lost it and blacked out. Allegedly. I'm just saying, like, oh, dude, because it's just made me so fucking crazy. Like, everything I lost and I have to go through it. And I'm just like, so what do I have to lose? Like, I'm not scared of going to jail anymore. I don't want to. I mean, I want to do better. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. But I do have that fuck around and find out mentality. Like, I could just snap on a hair trigger. I had a psychosis, dude, a couple months ago, and I have not been the same since. I don't know if I'll ever be the same. It made me a little fucking crazy. It made me angry a little bit, and I don't want to be like that. I'm positive. I'm a positive person. But I'm also it like don't fuck with me. And so yeah, so that did not go well. But luckily, some nice homeless dude in a press suit said, hey, I'll get you your key. Like, what? How are you gonna get me my key? If you give me $10. I said, you bring me my key, I'll give you 20, but I ain't giving you $10. Trash had stolen my key. For those of you that haven't heard this story, a lot of you guys know about him because he's my first Las Vegas boyfriend. Like, share, subscribe, go back. That little fucker. And then my Marine friend was like, so he was gonna steal your car, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't even think of it like that. I didn't even think of it like that, and I don't think he would have stole my car. But who knows? It's been 3 years, and he ain't having my shit, and I ain't having this bullshit either. Like, I ain't having this shit. But I was like, I just saw his camo pants, dude, from afar. He always wears one pair of camo pants a year. He cuts them off, and he has camo boots. Y'all know, you've seen him. If you've seen him, he's wearing that because that's what he wears. And then, I don't know. I just started laughing because I remember, like, when he used to like bring his boots over, and he would take the spray from because he's literally homeless, dude, for 26 years. Like, but he's not like you would think. And like, I don't know what you would think, honestly. I don't fuck around and find out. But like, no, he would take like the spray in my bathroom and spray the shit out of his boots. And I'd be so pissed, like that he used all my spray, but at the same time his boots was wet. Like he literally has taken his. I know this is weird, right? And it's not his fault. But it is. Like, oh, so I was gonna say he used to be in the army, but he came down on Christmas Day. Again, I relate. My best friend died on Christmas Day last year. And but I don't relate in the sense that his best friend blew his brains out, like all over the place on Christmas, and he found it. And oh my God, could you imagine? Like sometimes you have to sit back and wonder why people are homeless. Like, um, I'm not gonna go into like his family stuff because that's his business. But I'm just throwing one example out there because I really sit down and know these motherfuckers and love these motherfuckers and talk to them because they're people just like you and me. Every one of us is 1 second away from this or have been through something like this. So, you know, they said something snapped that day with him. And I get the snap because I think something snapped with me a little bit. And I mean, I know it did. And when they sent me to the hospital, something snapped because I'm so mad. But they said something snapped with him, and like they dismissed him from the army and everything. And Trash is like super smart. He's super handsome, considering it doesn't take care of himself. And he's super fast witted, but he's an asshole. There's something. It's a hair trigger. And guess what? I popped him first. He didn't pop me first. I should have never popped him. That's why I got my ass beat. My mom always told me don't hit a guy unless you expect to hit him back. I was kind of hoping in my head, I was kind of testing him and fuck around and find out, man. When you test these street dudes that have been on the streets for 26 years, they ain't playing with your shit. He never did anything physical to me ever in our 4 months, except for the last night we ever hung out. And we actually had the best night. I actually put a face mask on him. We were playing songs, we were having the best night. And then I don't know, I had been up for a few days and then I got really, really drunk on Sky vodka. And I kind of was like not really, like I don't know what I was doing. Like I don't really remember. And that's honestly, guys, why I want to talk to him for the closure. I ain't trying to rehook up with Trash, dude. I just want to know his version of that night because I really want to know and I want to know my version. He said he had a broken arm. I don't believe it. He said that he had a cracked skull. I don't believe it. I remember him taking the Sky bottle and slamming it down. It was like one of the big ones too, like the jugs, but it was glass and glass everywhere. I didn't even clean up the glass for 3 days. I couldn't even get out of bed for 3 days. I had blood crusting in my hair. You guys can see it. I fucking stitched my own eye together with super glue, dude. Because like I ain't, they wouldn't even stitch me. I did have shout out to Big Daddy. He's another guy in my life that I love. He's my homie. He was gonna pay to get me stitched, and they wouldn't stitch me. It was some fucking fake ass broad. I went to two Walgreens out here, and she said it dried up, but it wasn't because it was like straight dripping blood in my eye. How the fuck is it dried up? And I couldn't even put like a butterfly stitch on, dude. So you say why would you want to see this guy? Well, that kind of shit happens, and then you just see him in the street. And I was a little litty with the bitty, honey. I probably shouldn't have been driving, to be honest. And I'm not proud of that. I'm trying to get better, guys. I'm just being real, okay? Real knows real. And I fucking just swerved it, dude. Like a crime of passion. So, yeah, that's what happened. But I couldn't believe he threatened to call the cops on me. Like, when a homeless person threatens to call the cops on you, like, that's kind of hilarious. Fuck around. And that's what I mean. I snapped. Something in me snapped. But I'm good, guys. I'm actually, like I said, I'm doing my hair more, my makeup. I'm working out. I'm doing my nails. So that has to do with the soberness. Something changes in you when you get more sober. I am a little restless. But thank you guys for letting me pour my heart out. Thank you guys for coming in the chat. Does anybody want to say anything? Because there's 9 of you in here and nobody's saying nothing. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I normally do an hour, but I'm at 34:24, and I really just want to pick up some laundry, dude, because I got shit to do. I plan on making like a homemade pie I've never made for like Christmas this year, and Christmas to me is like my favorite day of the year. It really is. So I have a lot of emotions going on it. But no matter what, like I've dealt with so much family strife Like our family is just a mess, like a roller coaster. Like we're a mess. Shout out to my niece Davis if she's there. Shout out to my family. I love you, all y'all, even though you drive me crazy. But and if anybody wants to send me some Emo's pizza or subscribers, I wouldn't be mad at it. But I ain't asking for none. Have a Merry Christmas to you guys too. I just like I think everybody kind of deals with this, so it's weird because like one like on a leaving note, like one selfish thing I did is I stopped going to the proverbial like, oh well, every year we go to your cousin's so and so's house and then we do this and then we do that. Like I stopped doing that because I don't have kids. Two, except for a couple people in my family, I'm not gonna like get into naming names, but except for a couple people in my family, my friends were always more family to me than my family. They were there for me. And so it'd be one thing if I had kids and like I was keeping them from their grandma or their grandpa or something like because grandmas are the best, right? Right? We all know. Shout out grandma and my grandpas. But they are the best. But I thought, fuck it, I don't have kids. Like, I don't owe you shit. Like, if I don't really feel like going over and seeing my creepy uncle so and so or like my fucking Hoosier cousin so and so, like I ain't going. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I want to stay home and get fucking white girl wasted, I'll do it. If I want to go to brunch, I'll do it. If I want to go to my cousin's, I'll do it. But like you only live once, and it's like your holiday, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, even if it's unpopular. The caveat to that has been the last 3 years I really haven't got shit. My cousin sent me a couple things and I love her, and I think I got some socks and something from my sister, and my dad sent me some. Those are my three main family members: my cousin, my sister, my dad. But other than that, I've just been like, I did spend a Christmas with Trash. I did spend a Christmas with Tunnel Guy. And it was nice. Like they didn't have shit and I didn't have shit. And it wasn't a misery loves company thing, at least not on my end. It was that I feel like Christmas is like a special time of year and Thanksgiving, and like that's the time where you reach out to people. They're my family. And they still are. Like even if I don't fucks with them, like Tunnel Guy is still my family. And so is Trash. And like, dude, I was happy to have them in my home and cook for them, and they brought joy to me, like just the same, bro. So a lot is, and then I told you with my friend, so a lot's going on in my head for the holidays, and it's getting real close. And then on top of that, I'm sober, so I got all these feelings going through me. Not sober, but like I'm not fucked up, and I'm not doing drugs. And every day, except for running my fucking mouth, which could get me fired, I'm trying to do a little bit better. So that's good. And I love you guys. And I just want to wish you happy holidays. I want to thank you guys for the thumbs up. And just, can I just say this? Like, be like that lady from work that like gave me a gift. You don't have to give them like a monetary gift, but like, just pay attention to people a little bit sometimes and notice like if they're sad or happy, or maybe if you have $2 and you can go out and get somebody like a, god, cards don't even cost $2 now. Go to the dollar store. If you can get them a little card or like some nail polish or something like that, like I don't think you realize how much it can brighten their day. And like that's the most like, or have a meal with them. You see somebody on the street, buy them a soda or say what's up, like, and Christmas always like, I'm already like that, but like Christmas really brings it out in me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just if there's somebody sad at work, maybe they're going through something, maybe their boyfriend just dumped them. And sometimes you don't know. Sometimes it's the most happiest, outgoing person you see that's really going through something. But just pay attention to your surroundings. And if you're able enough to pay it forward to anybody, do it. And if there's somebody you love, like I love Trash, and I probably came at him wrong, like literally. If there's somebody you love, even if like you guys have been estranged for 20 years, like just call them. Like the worst thing they can do is say fuck you and not answer, and they're not in any worse of a spot than you are. The point is you try to call them, you tried to reach out. What's the worst thing that can happen? Like this is time of year for that, you guys. I'm very serious about it. Like seriously, that's what Christmas is. Like I know a lot of people hate Christmas, and maybe it's because there's not enough people doing this for each other. It doesn't have to be a monetary gift. Maybe doing something nice for your neighbor. Maybe the old lady next door fucking walk her fucking groceries in, assholes. Fucking like scoop her fucking driveway. You know, act like you have done this before. All right, I love you guys and Merry Christmas. I will definitely talk to you guys before then. Thank you for letting me pour my heart out, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.